What's going on, guys? Aggronix, welcome back to the Elysian Draft League Season 6. Today we jump into our playoff game, Round 2, semi-finals against Matrix and the Toronto Staraptors. Before we get started, I have two things I want to say very, very quickly. An update video went up a few days ago, and that video is completely fine. I'm not taking it down because the information in that video is still very, very relevant to the PCL. In terms of the Elysian League, there are one or two details that are a bit wrong. I said in the video that we playing Matrix today and that we would play Jax probably Sunday or Monday. That is not necessarily true. Again, I don't want to go over it too much because I don't want to seem like I'm talking like we're going to beat Matrix, which I'm not. I don't want to come across that way. I'm definitely very, very focused about that game. I'm not thinking about Jax yet, but I said that if we did win, we'd play Jax very, very soon. That's not entirely true. Joey said to me after I uploaded the video, he was like, dude, there's no rush. The off-season isn't happening. There's no off-season. So me and Jax, really, we're not going to leave it like 3 weeks or anything like that because people want to see the game. And also I want to play the game. But he was like, there's no reason to do any of that. Just play the game when you both are completely ready. And I was like, grand. And actually, you know what? That might be Sunday, depending on how Jax feels and I feel. But just know that the battle won't happen until we're completely ready. The latest I'd say is next weekend, because I wouldn't want to go past that, because then at that point it would become a bit of a nuisance. It'd be a little bit annoying. We would both want to play the game and just do it, you know. But yeah, that's anyway. And number two, Matrix's mother is in the hospital. I don't know if he wants to make it public, but yeah, you know, best of luck to you, Matrix. Hopefully she's feeling better, and I wish you all the best. He said that he was gonna think about forfeiting this game, and I'm glad he hasn't, because I really want to play Matrix. If you remember correctly, we defeated Infinite last week, and we also beat, or not last week, actually 2 weeks ago at this point. And Matrix, we played him week 9, and we were able to defeat him. It was a 5-0 victory, and it kind of came down to, I actually barely remember that game. What happened? The Combine Necrozma just kind of destroyed his Tapu Fini to start, broke through that, and at that point it was a mix of rocks, chipping him down over and over again, and then him taking Brave Bird damage, Celesteela doing a lot of work. Haxorus not being able to kill Necrozma and Celesteela and stuff like that, even though Necrozma eventually did die. And then I think Zygarde cleaned up at the end, not exactly sure. But anyway, that's in the past. At this point, our scores don't matter. However, we are still undefeated. We are undefeated in this season, and I want to keep it that way because that's awesome. Matrix's team, our team is obviously exactly the same. This is the first season where I've got through a whole season without changing my team once. That's pretty cool. I haven't changed a single man on this team because I'm completely happy with it. Never used Scyther. We didn't use him today. I'm a little bit upset about that because I actually think Scyther is very, very good. It's not. I haven't brought him because I don't believe in Scyther. It's just really hasn't fit the team. Not that it fit the team. Yeah, I guess actually, yeah, it doesn't really fit the team. Anyway, Matrix's team consists of Excadrill, Hippowdon, Alolan Marowak, Mesprit, Alolan Persian, Venusaur, Tapu Fini, Hitmontop, Dodrio, Raichu, and Haxorus. His Zmons are Alolan Persian and Haxorus. So, in the first game, if you remember correctly, he brought Tapu Fini, Venusaur, Alolan Marowak, Dodrio, Raichu, Haxorus. I was very, very surprised about Dodrio. I wasn't surprised about Alolan Marowak, Venusaur, Tapu Fini. And those three I think are still coming because Alolan Marowak... Actually, maybe he didn't kill Necrozma in the first game. Actually, he didn't. He killed Miltank. Or maybe it was a 4-0. I don't remember at this point. But Alolan Marowak, I think is definitely coming because it single-handedly beats Celesteela and Necrozma, which are the biggest threats to his team, because Celesteela is a huge wall to his team, and Necrozma is a huge threat to him now, knowing that Combine destroys him because we played the first game. And then yeah, so I don't think Alolan Marowak is, not coming. I think it's definitely coming. Venusaur is an iffy one. It didn't really do much in the first game, but it's still very, very good against my team on paper, so it's one of those things. It can check Whimsicott, it can check Zygarde, it can check Blastoise, it can check Pangoro, I guess. It could check Rotom. And those are mons that he does struggle with quite a bit. And that Tapu Fini I think is also coming still, although he might not. But I think Tapu Fini is the most likely mon, like 100%. By the way, if he brought Combine Taunt the first game, he would have won. Absolutely 100%. So that was the main focus going into this team builder. The other mons that I'm expecting him to bring, I'm expecting him to bring the Raichu again. I'm expecting him to bring the Haxorus again. But I do not expect the Dodrio again. I think he realizes that even Choice Banded Dodrio has no place in this match. It has no reason to be here. It couldn't do anything to Celesteela. And it just took too much chip from Rocks and Brave Bird. Now, I'm not bringing Rocks this week, which is probably a huge mistake, but I really couldn't fit it on this team. And yeah, you'll see why in a second, but I don't think Dodrio coming in his place. I think maybe Hitmontop. I think Hippowdon might come. I don't think Excadrill's coming. Mesprit might come, but if I had to put my money on a Mon, I'd say Alolan Persian is probably coming in Dodrio's place as a fast Mon. But not as an offensive Mon, obviously as a Z-parting shot for Haxorus. I've talked for 5 minutes about my opponent's team. Let's get into our team. We have Celesteela and Necrozma back again, our Necrosteel core. We have Celesteela with the Flynium Z, Beast Boost with Heavy Slam, Earthquake, Fly, and Leech Seed. The exact same EV spread as the first game. It did wonders first in the first game, no reason to change it. The only changes we made are that we are running Z-Fly instead of Leftovers, and we didn't have Fly in the first game. We had Air Slash and Grass Knot. We changed that for Fly and Leech Seed. The reason we did that is because I want to be able to hit the Venusaur very, really hard. I want to be able to hit the Tapu Fini very, very hard. Z-Fly does more than Heavy Slam, so that's just kind of what we did. And then Leech Seed is there because I didn't really need Grass Knot, and if he brings Hippowdon, Leech Seed is still good against Hippowdon because he can't touch Celesteela at all. So if I Leech Seed him and he starts whirlwinding Mons aren't losing health from Stealth Rocks because we're gaining 12% back. So it's actually kind of hurting him in a way, and eventually he will whirlwind me out into my Blastoise, so it's not really a bother. And next we have Forsaken, the Necrozma, Leftovers, Prism Armor. Very, very similar set to the first week. The EV spread is a little bit faster with a little bit less HP, and we changed Psych. Yeah, actually no, we had Psyshock in the first game. We changed, I think it was Hidden Power Fighting to Hidden Power Water because I want to be able to hit the Hippowdon and the extra a little bit harder. Don't think they're coming, but I didn't click Hidden Power Fighting in the first game anyway, so I don't think it really matters. Although if he does bring the Alolan Persian, it will be scary, but that's what the next Mon is for. We have 2 Sweep the Whimsicott and Z-Trigger the Zygarde. Life Orb Prankster with Moonblast, Giga Drain, Psychic, and Encore. Moonblast Giga Drain is for Stab. Psychic is there for the Mega Venusaur. Encore is there for a lot of Mons actually. It's to lock the Haxorus and the Dragonlance as I swap into him. It's to lock the Tapu Fini into Calm Mind. It's to lock the Hippowdon into Stealth Rock or Slack Off. It's to lock... God, there are so many others that I can't think of right now. Fuck! It's to lock... I don't know. You can kind of see it from yourself. Look at this team again. I don't know. Lock a load of Marowak and a Stealth Rock. I don't know. It's really there for the Tapu Fini and the Haxorus though, so that's the biggest thing. And then, yeah, I really like that. And Whimsicott outspeeds his entire team naturally, which is really, really nice. The only Mons that outspeed Whimsicott is Excadrill, Understand, obviously any Choice Scarf Mons that are fast enough. Haxorus a +1, and I guess Dodrio with Quick Attack, stuff like that. So that's really nice. And then we have Zygarde, Z-Trigger, Choice Banded, Aura Break with 1000 Hours, Outrage, Extreme Speed, and Earthquake. Now, 1000 Hours, Outrage are just for stab. Extreme Speed is there to check, Raichu if it gets out of hand, Haxorus if it gets out of hand, even Mesprit if it gets out of hand. Earthquake might be a little bit confusing because there's no real point we have 1000 Arrows. Well, Earthquake does a little bit more than 1000 Arrows, and his only 2 Mons that are resistant to ground or immune to it are Mesprit and Dodrio, 2 Mons that I don't expect to come. So I really don't think I'll need 1000 Arrows. I think I'll be able to click Earthquake freely in this game actually. However, in the first game, Earthquake was Zen Headbutt, and I never clicked Zen Headbutt, so I don't think it matters. I'm not really losing anything from running Earthquake, and if I never click Earthquake, you know what, it's not the end of the world, it doesn't really matter. But Earthquake does a little bit more to Tapu Fini and Venusaur and the rest of his team, and it secures me a few more 2-KOs, while 1000 Hours does not, so that's why I did that. And finally we have Kazooie the Pangoro, Choice Banded, Mold Breaker with Superpower, Knockoff, Ice Punch, and Gunk Shot. Again, Choice Banded again, the same as Zygarde. We've been bringing 2 Choice Banded Mons a lot of weeks, but it's just kind of how it happened. Pangoro's running Max Speed, a little bit of Spadef, and Max Attack Adamant. This Pangoro 2-KOs almost everything on his team. 2-KOs Venusaur with Ice Punch because Mold Breaker ignores Stick Fat. It 2-KOs, actually possibly OHKOs Tapu Fini with Gunk Shot depending on its set. But if not, if he's like max physically defensive, it does 80%, which is awesome. If it OHKOs a little Marowak knockoff, OHKOs Mesprit knockoff, OHKOs a little Persian with superpower. The only Mon that switches into this relatively well is the Hippowdon, which can possibly die from 2 Ice Punches if he's chipped enough. And the Hitmontop, which is actually a pretty decent switch into Pangoro. I didn't bring Pangoro to the first game, so I really don't expect him to prep a lot for it. And him not bringing Hippowdon or Hitmontop means he doesn't have a switch into Pangoro except for Tapu Fini, which even a knockoff does 30% and gets rid of his possible leftovers, which is awesome. So I'm really happy with this set, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't have Bullet Punch, which I'm I'm really upset about. I want Bullet Punch for Haxorus, but I just really can't fit it. I need the other moves. I finally have Rainmaker the Mega Blastoise. Running Torrent, of course, because we, pre-Mega. But we're running Water Pulse, Ice Beam, Seismic Toss, and Rapid Spin. Physically defensive Blastoise. Reason being is because I want him on to check the Alolan Marowak. I want him on to check the Haxorus. I want him on to check the Hitmontop. Stuff like that. Extra Drill and Powdon, if they come, I can easily just destroy them. Water Pulse is there for stab. Ice Beam is there to stop the Haxorus from setting up on me. It also does decent damage to Venusaur, I guess. But Seismic Toss is just there for the Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini is a low base HP stat, only has 70 base HP, which means Seismic Toss does 29%. After leftovers, if he does have it, it does 23, which is still a lot of damage and still a 5-hit KO. I was thinking maybe it was 4, but it's definitely 5. But if it's 29, then it's a 4-hit KO, so, it's pretty good. And then, yeah, just enough speed to outspeed a... by the way, all the mons that are on my team, like, Blastoise, Pangoro, what's another one? Necrozma, they're all set to have 215 speed just to outspeed slow Tapu Fini, slow Venusaur, what else? Slow Hitmontop, slow Mesprit, stuff like that, and that's really, really nice. So that means that Necrozma and Blastoise and Pangoro should all outspeed Tapu Fini and Venusaur. If Tapu Fini is max speed, it's not as scary because then Celesteela does way more with Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam only does like 25% if he's max physically defensive, but it does like 40 if he doesn't have max, bold. Actually, that finger might be wrong. Maybe it's 30% without the defense and 40% if he doesn't have it. Or sorry, 30 with the fucking defense and then 40 without it. I'm sorry, it's very, very late. I'm starting to stumble over my words. But that's the team. I'm pretty confident with it. I don't have rocks on this team. And that really, really bugs me because I do want rocks. But I did a test battle, and Miltank does put up rocks, and it's not bad, but it's set up fodder for Haxorus, and that really scares the ever-living shit out of me. It really, really does. You have no idea. Because if Haxorus gets up one Dragon Dance, and Celesteela is dead, and Blastoise is weak enough, he'll win. And I can't let him do that. With the team that I have now, he can't do that, which is really, really important. He can't do that against Necrozma because Necrozma will get off 2 Psyshocks, it'll live 1 Dragon Claw or Outrage at +1, and then put him in range of Extreme Speed. But, that's the reason I want a Bullet Punch in case, if I don't kill him with Extreme Speed, I can still rely on Pangoro. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be the case. But as long as we play it right, Haxorus shouldn't be too big of a threat. The team I'm expecting him to bring is Alolan Marowak, Venusaur, Tapu Fini, Alolan Persian, Raichu, and Haxorus. I think he's going to rely on Haxorus. I think he's going to hope that Haxorus can sweep my team. He might bring Excadrill and a Powdon to throw me off, but if he does, that's great. I wall them indefinitely. There's nothing he can do to stop, Celesteela with his Excadrill. He can't beat Celesteela with Excadrill. It's just impossible for him. And then Raichu is great, unless I bring Rotom, which he might be afraid of. So he might bring Mesprit, I guess. Actually, he'll probably bring a little Marowak again, so he'll probably check that, no problem. So yeah, I think his team is going to be relatively similar. I expect the same 5 out of the 6, but I don't think Dodrio to come. I think if Dodrio comes, that's actually great for me. I'd be so happy because it's very, very easy for my team to check. So yeah, that's the team. Hope you guys have enjoyed this team builder. I'm going to connect with the Matrix. Matrix, good luck, my friend. He's, we've had trouble, setting up times to play this game, but I'm glad it's actually happening. I'm glad he didn't forfeit, and hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully we win to go on to face Jax in the final. With that being said, I'm going to connect with Matrix. I'm going to stop stuttering my words, and we're going to fucking get in this game! Oh fuck, I'm fucking up the screen. Oh my goodness. Alright. This better not be, cancer. Better not be cancer. What's his mega again? Oh yeah. I'm shaking like a fucking dick. I need to stop shaking, dude. I'm very nervous about this game. It's been like 2 weeks since I played a game, so I feel like I'm kind of rusty. So we'll see what he brings. I don't have rocks on this team, and that's very, very scary. But I'm willing to take the risk because Pangoro puts on so much offensive pressure on his team that I think it makes up for it. But we'll see. We'll see what he brought. He could do some really, really funky stuff, and that's why we want to bring Whimsicott. So if he does that, he can't. Just cause. Yeah, I'm not challenging him to a custom game for any other reason. So good luck to the Matrix. I'm expecting the Marowak, expecting the Venusaur Tapu Fini, expecting the Raichu, the Haxorus, and then we don't have a good check to Raichu, but in the first game we didn't either, so I don't really count that. We had a specially defensive Miltank, but that got 2 KO'd anyway, so not really a big deal. And Zygarde can swap in on Thunderbolt and Extreme Speed if it's in range and kill it with, Extreme Speed. Also, we need to find out if it's Choice Specs or not. If it's Choice Specs, we swap it as Zygarde almost every time. Can't call his bluff. So, I'm just waiting for him now. I think he's just changing his Mega back, or his Venusaur back to regular Venusaur. I am shaking so fucking much. I need to chill out, dude. I need to chill. I need some fucking... I need to take a pill or something. Oh my god. I always get really... it's all the Pepsi I drank. Yeah, fuck. It's all the Pepsi I drank. Pepsi's going to my fucking thighs, dude. My thighs are shaking. Shaking like bacon. Still there? He's still online. I think maybe he's just putting his sets in a calculator. Oh, I was just making sure he wasn't gone. He's probably just fixing up his team, making sure. Hopefully everything is good on our end. Yeah, it's good. Seems good. Alright, let's get into this. Alright, I'm expecting Lola Marowak, Mega Venusaur, Tapu Fini, Haxorus, Raichu, and then Persian. We see no Venusaur. Oh, that's what he was doing. He's changing Osmosis Shiny. So he does bring the Mesprit, but he doesn't bring the Haxorus, which is great for me, because I didn't want to deal with Haxorus. But he brings a very, very offensive team. And he brings Excadrill, which I'm very surprised about. Maybe for rocks? Not sure. I think Blastoise is a pretty decent lead, unless he leads with Raichu. Pangoro is a good lead. Pangoro is actually a pretty decent lead. My problem is Persian gets play rough, but I don't know if it could Oko me unless he's adamant. Or offensive. I think Whimsicott's a great lead as well. Celesteela's a decent lead. Necrozma's a good lead. But I don't know how I want to approach this. He has 3 possible Stealth Rockers on his team. He has Mesprit, Excadrill, and Lola Marowak. I think Mesprit will be like Choice Specs, or something like very, very offensive. So, what would he expect me to lead with? I think he'd expect me to lead with maybe Necrozma to get rocks up. I think he'd expect that, so I'm going to lead with Pangoro, predicting a little Marowak or Persian. If he leads with Fini, I'll swap out, and if he leads with Mesprit, we're not sure, but Raichu I don't think can Oko me, and Excadrill can't Oko me either, so I'm going to lead with Pangoro. Sorry, I'll drop it in the chat there. Sorry, I don't know why my computer always lags when I'm recording with Showdown as well. I just don't have the best computer, like. Copy, paste, and then I'm just going to ignore spectators. Oh, I really want to win this game, dude. I do not want to get kicked out now, but I mean, he brought a team that okay, actually, well, I did correctly, expect 3 out of the 6 mons he brought. So he does lead with Aku Fini, the Tapu Fini. Oh, he shows us Moldbreaker first. That means we outspeed him. I believe that means we outspeed him. That's important. I don't think it means I'll stay in, though. If he goes for Calm Mind right now, we're kind of boned. I could swap straight into Whimsicott. I could swap straight into Necrozma. I'm going to go into Necrozma. The reason being is because we Calm Minds, I'll go for Psyshock, but if he taunts, then I'll swap into Whimsicott. And that's fine. I could also go straight into Celesteela. I don't know. which I like. He might just go for Moonblast as well. And I need to set up with Necrozma quickly. Celesteela isn't bad either, though. So Celesteela or Necrozma. Sorry, I'm still chewing gum. Oh, fuck. He might not go for Moonblast, but Moonblast is still his best. I'm going to go on Necrozma. If he goes for Taunt straight off the bat, I don't know. Tapu Fini is very, very scary, dude. It's very, very scary. But I think my Mold Breaker popped first, so I think that means I'm faster. So Necrozma should be faster too, which is important. My mind is a battlefield. See, the thing is, right, if we get up like 3 Calm Minds each, and then he taunts me, that's fine because I'm still hitting him with a +3 Psyshock on the physical side. So that sounds good to me. If he goes for Taunt immediately, I might go straight into Whimsicott, either expecting him to go for Calm Mind and go for Encore or something like that. I think he'll just go for Moonblast right here. Or Surf if he's predicting me to swap out, but Necrozma doesn't care either way. Either way it's going to do some damage. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm actually... Oh, God, I need to stop shaking. I need to stop shaking. I need to stop shaking. This Tapu Fini is the biggest threat in his team. If we get past this, we made it over the hump. But, maybe he led with Fini to taunt my Miltank. Although, actually, I didn't bring Miltank, so actually he didn't do that. Maybe this thing probably has Taunt. I really expected to have Taunt. If he didn't have Taunt, I'd be very, very surprised. I'd be very surprised if he didn't have Taunt. But there's always the chance. There's always a chance he doesn't have Taunt. If he doesn't have Taunt, then, again, it's the same as the first game. We just Calm Mind with Necrozma, and we just attack him. Moonblast comes off. 25%. I'm going to calc that, but I already know it's not anything crazy. I know it's just probably just standard damage. OU defensive. Yeah, a bit on the high roll, but nothing offensive. Definitely not max, so definitely defensive. So I think I'm going to Psyshock. Reason being is because I want to get damage on this thing guaranteed. And if he swaps into Persian, see, the Persian isn't scary now because he doesn't have a mon that he sets up with. No mon on his team gets real setup except for Excadrill, I guess, with 1,000 or something, 1,000 herbs. Fucking Christ. Swords Dance. I guess Raichu gets Nasty Plot. But I could just encore it Whimsicott with Whimsicott. So I think I'm just going to go for Psyshock. If he swaps into... I think he will swap into Persian. I could go into Whimsicott if he taunts me, that's fine. Because he'll probably just go for... He probably would swap in a Persian. Or a Alolan Marowak, which, again, I don't want that either, actually. I could go for Empower Water, it's kind of safe. It's kind of safe if he swaps in a Marowak. I could swap out in a Pangoro, but that's pretty risky. I just want to see what he wants to do. Actually, I could swap in a Blastoise, which is what I'm actually going to do. Because if he Calm Minds, I can Seismic Toss him. And if he swaps in a Persian, I'm also good. I'm going to swap in a Blastoise. We do swap first. He goes for Taunt. Alright. That's what I was worried about. So he shows Moonblast Taunt. I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I'm just going to go for a Seismic Toss. Moonblast will do a lot to me. Don't get me wrong. But Seismic Toss does damage. We'll see what he does right here. He just goes for Moonblast. Gets Special Attack Drop. Not a big issue. He shows Leftovers. I'm going to swap into Necrozma. If he swaps into any mon right here, it'll be into maybe Raichu, which Necrozma would be the best thing. But I think he's just going to go for another Moonblast. And so, okay, we call the Taunt. We call the Taunt. That's pretty nice. Actually, do I want to... I mean... No, I don't really want to swap into Celesteela. Yeah, I'm going to go on Necrozma. Yeah, staying in there and going for Psyshock, I guess, was the best play. But There we go. I'm actually really happy about that now. That's great. So, he's just going to go for Volt Switch, and this is good because we get to scout the damage. I'm going to go for Psyshock. I can't let him Nasty Plot on me. If he swaps in a Persian, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. We have a great switch in to Whimsicott. Whimsicott is actually very, very good against this team. I'm so glad I brought it. So glad I brought it. We'll see what he does right here. I think he's just going to Volt Switch. If he Nasty Plots, that's fine, because I think Psyshock's a 2-hit KO. I think. Don't quote me. But I don't think a +2... if he's Life Orb, he'll do a fucking ton. But I don't think he wants to sack Raichu this early. Because if Raichu Nasty Plots right now, I can barely speak. If Raichu Nasty Plots right now, it gets put in range of a Extreme Speed from Zygarde, so he basically loses Raichu. Alolan Persian I knew was definitely going to come because it basically stops Necrozma. I'm going to go for Psyshock. If he swaps in a Persian, that's fine. I think we go into Whimsicott then. See what he does. Probably goes in a Marowak at that point. I can't really let that actually, to be honest. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Matrix's team is good. I always said I like this team. And the first game I don't think represented that well because, you know. So I want to see how much this Volt Switch does. I need to definitely calc the damage. Mesprit is scaring me though. I hope Mesprit is just standard defensive. If it's standard defensive, it's not a threat at all. But if it's that fucking bastard set of like Calm Mind or something like that. Calm Mind actually isn't that scary because we just go into Zygarde. We need to kill the Tapu Fini because I need Zygarde to be able to start outraging. Well, I guess actually you can just 1,000 hours as it is. But yeah, Zygarde is also very, very good against his team. Zygarde is very, very good against his team. So that's another thing as well. So, oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I'm gonna turn off the ignore opponent just in case he's messaging me saying there's an issue. Don't think there is though. He's probably just thinking about his play. That was a good switch in a Necrozma there. Gave me a good chunk of momentum. But see, this Psyshock will lose me the momentum again because if he just goes in a Persian, I'm fucked. Well, I'm not fucked. I have to swap out then. I need to find out if the Persian has player off. If the Persian has player off, it's going to be scary. I also need to find out if the Persian is offensive. I mean, the Persian has terrible attack and defense. Sorry, attack and special attack, so it probably won't do much to Necrozma anyway. Take a look at it. Bite would probably do. Foul Play does that much. That's very little. If he's like Technician, Bite, because Bite has the yeah, like it's not even. He only does 30%. That's not much. He goes for a Nasty Plot, so I'm glad I went for Psyshock. And that does a lot of damage. Now. See, if he goes for Thunderbolts, he'll do so much damage to me. Actually, he really won't. Well, he will. I'd have to heal up on the Tapu Fini. But, actually, I think Calm Mind was actually my play there. Because he'd still be doing less than 50%, and I think I'd kill him. Yeah, maybe, I guess I should have Calm Minded. But I didn't want him to just go straight into Persian. It's the same difference, actually, I guess. Okay, so I could go straight into Zygarde right here. What that does is it means that I get to go for a Extreme Speed. And kill this thing. Extreme Speed, guarantee kill this thing. I don't think he's in a... Sorry for the Discord beep. I don't think he's in a position to predict and go for a... go for a Hidden Power Ice. To be quite honest. I don't think he's in a position to do that. If he does... He literally does... Oh, sorry, that's a +1. He literally does 0 with Hidden Power Ice. He only does 30%. If he does 80%, I'll be at 14%. I think Necrozma, although Zygarde is very important. I could go into Whimsicott and take the +2 Thunderbolts. Because Whimsicott isn't crazy important. Hidden Power Ice would kill me, Thunderbolt would not. And then I would just Giga Drain and kill him. I could go into Whimsicott. And if he hidden power Ices, not the end of the world. He'd kill Whimsicott, but although Whimsicott is my check to Persian actually, and I am kind of scared of Persian. Necrozma can Moonlight on the Tapu Fini. I don't want to risk Zygarde at this point. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to go for Psyshock again. If he hidden power Ices, I'm going to scream with laughter. He just goes for Thunderbolt. There's a lot of damage. He's not Life Orb, so he actually does less than I was predicting, so swapping into Zygarde was the play there, but if he predicted and went for Hidden Power Ice and killed my Zygarde, we'd be in such a difficult spot. But now, Zygarde outspeeds everything on his team except for the Persian. Raichu is no longer a threat, which is huge, because Raichu was a very, very annoying threat for my team. It took on Celesteela, it took on Blastoise, it took on Zygarde because Hidden Power Ice. So I'm very, very glad that it's dead. The only problem is now Necrozma does have, an issue because it's so low. Maybe he's setting up for Mesprit to sweep, I'm not sure. But if Mesprit doesn't have Dazzling Gleam, he can't touch Pangoro. Because if he has Psyshock, Thunderbolt, Psyshock, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Dazzling Gleam, I'm not sure. I don't know. See, I don't know what the Mesprit is. I need to find out what it is. If he goes into Mesprit right here, I'll probably just Moonlight on him. Tapu Fini is at 77%. We need another hit on it or two to put it in range of Zygarde's 1,000 arrows. That's for sure. But Raichu being dead, I'm very, very happy about that. Again, I could have swapped in a Zygarde and then just extreme speed it. But I mean, if I did that, he probably would swap out anyway. So I wouldn't kill the Raichu. I think, yeah, I'm probably happier that the Raichu is just dead. To be honest, I'm probably just happier that it's just dead. But Necrozma being weakened is very, very scary. So I don't want to I don't want to play it off like I'm not worried at all. I definitely am. If he goes in a Marowak right here, it puts us in a little bit of a scary situation. Just a little bit, not a horrible situation. It means we go Blastoise. If he goes in a Persian, he goes into Excadrill. And you see the Mold Breaker. So what does that do? It means that he ignores what? Nothing really here. So I think he's just going to get up his rocks, to be honest. Celesteela hard walls this thing. And his switch into this thing, Celesteela, is Raichu, and it's dead. So, and Excadrill isn't his Z-Mon. So he can't Z-Earthquake or Z-Ironhead. If he does, automatic win for me. So, to me, it's just a no-brainer going to Celesteela. If he doubles out in a Mesprit, it's a bit sketchy. Dude, battle timer, what the fuck? I'm short on time. Alright, fine. Let's go for Earthquake. He goes for Earthquake. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so, right here, I think I'm just going to go for Leech Seed. Yeah, I'm just going to go for Leech Seed. I could also go for Heavy Slam. I'm just going for Heavy Slam, actually, because he doesn't have a switch in. But also Earthquake, but I think he's going to swap into Mesprit, you see. And I want to find out what the Mesprit is. I want to find out what the Mesprit is, so I could Z-Fly, but, he does swap into Mesprit, so 37%, no leftovers. Oh, dude, this is taking ages. I'll be quick, though. Thanks. Yeah, I understand that. So right here, I kind of just have to stay in, to be honest. I don't really have anything I can do. Z-Fly? Okay, well, first of all, let's find out what that set is. He's short on time, so I don't want to keep him too long. Mesprit. 36. He's max HP. He's max HP anyway. So I think he's specially defensive, maybe. A Z-Fly would not kill him. A Z-Fly would not kill him. He'd probably just go for Thunderbolt right here. I could go into Pangoro. Well, I could go in a... I'd go into Zygarde if I hard predict the... something like that, like a Thunderbolt. How much does Thunderbolt do if he goes for it? Out of curiosity. He's max HP, which means... just very, very little. I think I'm just going to go for another Heavy Slam, get some damage off. He goes for Stealth Rock, so I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I made that play. He could Healing Wish right here. Not the end of the world. Blastoise can Rapid Spin on everything but Lola Marowak. I'm just going to Heavy Slam again. If he goes for Thunderbolt, it'll do a lot of damage. It actually does quite a bit of damage. Actually, that's a little bit too much. But we do have Leech Seed, and we do get a defense boost, which means I think we will Marowak now. I think we actually take on Marowak, but that's not a, you know, I'm not like I definitely want Marowak now. I think I'll probably still switch it. So yeah, we're 4-6 up. We're looking good. Zygarde is free to Earthquake. And Whimsicott is looking very good as well. His switch-ins to, I mean, a Marowak is a switch-in, but I need to be careful with the Marowak. But I have Pangoro, which outspeeds it for sure. And Zygarde, which outspeeds it. I have Whimsicott that outspeeds it. I have Blastoise and Necrozma. Actually, everything outspeeds it, so you know what? It's not the end of the world. And he goes in a Bone Her the Marowak. Now, Marowak. If Celesteela is at +1, and you are at that, Fire Punch can still kill me. Flare Blitz will definitely kill me. So I don't think I'm going to fuck around with this. I'm just going to go on a Blastoise. I will Water Pulse on his switch. Well, Blastoise, first of all. Blastoise can't die, right? That is my set. Blastoise can't die, right? Blastoise cannot... Wait. No, I'll be at 62%. No, Blastoise cannot die. Blastoise can absolutely not die. So Blastoise is just my switch-in right here. Blastoise is absolutely my switch-in. Let's see what he goes for. The Fire move would be great. He just goes for Flare Blitz, that's great. Actually does a lot. That burn is unfortunate. That burn is actually really bad, because that means I'm on a timer now, and that's not cool. I could Rapid Spin predicting him to switch out, and I kind of want to, but a Water Pulse does damage to the Tapu Fini, and that's all I want. And he could stay in, so I'm going to Water Pulse. I'm going to Water Pulse. Goes in an Aqua Fini. That's grand. Now I have to choose right here. I have to choose, because I think I Seismic Toss, then go on a Zygarde and click Earthquake and get a kill. Because a Seismic Toss will put him in range. They do 23%. Ooh, actually that might not be enough. Actually, I'll find out right now if this thing is faster, then I'll know if I can go on a Pangoro or not. I don't think I Rapid Spin. I think I have to stay on the offensive, because Whimsicott is pretty good right now. If I Rapid Spin, that means that Celesteela, I could wall him out. But I think I just need damage on this thing. And he could taunt me, you see. He might taunt. So I'm going to go for Seismic Toss. We do outspeed, so Pangoro does outspeed this thing. Moonblast does pick off Blastoise, so Blastoise does die. It's unfortunate. My switch into Marowak is dead, and Marowak is at full HP. That's not a good thing, but it's not the end of the world. Now. Zygarde. Zygarde, you are max HP Tapu Fini, max defense, because you didn't outspeed Blastoise. Earthquake. Wait, I didn't click it yet. Oh my god, I thought I clicked it by accident. I didn't need that. Pangoro also outspeeds you. We know that for a fact. Actually, Whimsicott also outspeeds you. So I could just do that. Does Whimsicott kill you? Surely. Surely Whimsicott kill you. Yes, Whimsicott will absolutely kill you. And his switch into Whimsicott is Marowak. So Zygarde is a roll, I think. Yeah, it's not even in my favor. It's like, if I go into Pangoro, he'll definitely stay in, so I'll definitely kill this thing. But I have to land Gunk Shot. If I miss, I'm fucked. If I miss, I'm absolutely fucked. Actually, I'm not really, because Pangoro isn't too important. I'm going to go to Pangoro. If he swaps out into Excadrill, on my gunk shot. That's just a good play. Pangoro, there's nothing else that can kill you, Tapu Fini, with this set, right? There's no way. Yeah, yeah. Superpower does a lot, but it's just not enough. I'm just gonna go for gunk shot. We outspeed this thing. He might think that he outspeeds me, so he might just stay in. Don't miss! Don't miss! Just don't miss. Just don't fucking miss, and we're fine. If we miss, we go into Whimsicott and we still kill with a Giga Drain, but that'll put us so far behind. You won't believe it. If he goes into Excadrill, that's fine. We just go into Celesteela, and we're fine. But it's still annoying. These rocks are very, very annoying. I wish I had rocks up. I wish I brought Miltank, but I couldn't fit it on the team. I stand by bringing Whimsicott, because Whimsicott's very, very good in this matchup right now. Please stay in. Please stay in thinking you can outspeed me. Please stay in! And die. If we kill this Tapu Fini, that is huge. Because that means... Fuck! I was really, really hoping. Really hoping. Yeah, we have to go into Celesteela right here. I cannot stay in. I could go into Zygarde. But I don't know if this thing is banded or not. Which, to be honest, if it isn't banded, it's like defensive. He didn't bring Sand and he's Mold Breaker. Maybe he's Scarf. He might be Scarf. Earthquake Oko's this thing, but I'm not going to do that. Even though I want to. Predicting the Marowak, I don't really have it. It's so obvious though. I'll go into Celesteela. But he hasn't ever predicted on me. I think he'll go for Iron Head, but I don't think he'll predict. And Celesteela isn't as important now. It comes down to whether Zygarde can start doing some damage to his team. I have to go into Celesteela. If he swaps out into Marowak, good play. Oh, we're losing momentum now, and I don't like it. I wanted to click Superpower right there because I knew he'd swap out, or I did hunch, but I just couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to predict. Killing the extra right here wouldn't have been like crazy good for us, but I mean it would have been nice. Yeah, Zygarde needs to win this game. We swap into so he stays in Ironhead. He goes for Swords Dance. I'm just gonna go for Earthquake. I don't think an Iron Head can kill me. I could Leech Seed, but if I miss, I'm fucked. Actually, I'm not fucked, really. I'm not really fucked. But if I miss, that'd be annoying. But this thing doesn't really need damage. But I think he's going to swap out, you see. But if he swaps out in anything, he's swapping out Marowak. I'm going to go for Earthquake. I have 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 to go for Earthquake. Swap out a Marowak. I don't think this thing can kill me with a Rock Slide. If he does, it's fine, because we just go on Excadrill, or not Excadrill. We go on a Zygarde, and we click Earthquake, and we get a kill. We get a kill with something. He swaps in a new Persian. Persian might die, but if it doesn't take enough, then it's like... Oh, he misses Rock Slide, that's bad. Oh my god. He eats a Shucker Berry. Oh my god, that's important. Oh my god, I was just saved. Oh, I'm so sorry. See, that wouldn't have mattered unless he was Sugar Berry. Now that matters. Because I was thinking the whole time Zygarde just comes in, but now... Now I feel bad. Do I save Celesteela or Necrozma? I save Necrozma because it outspeeds Tapu Fini and can Psyshock it. The Celesteela does nothing at this point. I'm going to Earthquake again. He lands Rock Slide. I do live! And I almost kill. Extra 1%. I'm very sorry about that, dude. I'm gonna Z-Fly. I'm gonna Z-Fly just in case something happens if he swaps out or something. He won't, but he'd probably just click Iron Head right here, to be honest. I would. Just to, you know, guarantee. Yeah, that really sucks. I mean, the fact that I lived, maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. See, I lived. So it's whether yeah, I guess it didn't really matter, so... It was about the roll. Not whether he missed or not. So we definitely outspeed this thing. Earthquake definitely gets a kill right here. No question about it. Miss into low roll. I don't know if that was a low roll or not, I'm not sure. I can't say much about it, but I'm still very, very happy he missed, because that puts us in such a great position. We absolutely get a kill right here. If he goes into Persian, I think it dies. Marowak dies. Tapu Fini dies. This thing will die. I think he'll stay in, to be honest. I think this Excadrill is about to die. But, which is good, because that means Pangoro outspeeds more of his team. As in, one of the mons that speeds him will be dead. Oh, I'm really, really nervous right now. I hope he actually swaps out. I hope he doesn't save this thing, but I think he will. See, this is getting close now. See, okay. Whimsicott can sweep the rest of his team if we get chip on Marowak, which might be Necrozma. Necrozma might be the chip that we need. Necrozma might be the chip we need. I think he's just going to stay in. I don't think there's any way that he doesn't sack this thing. We definitely outspeed him right here. We'll definitely kill him. He might swap into Persian if he's defensive and he knows that he outspeeds us, but I don't think... Does Persian Actually, I'm going to check, not for just like this play, but just for the rest of the game. If he doesn't run any speed, we definitely outspeed him. If he's like max HP, max defense. But if he runs... Say he's like bold. Or, yeah, it doesn't matter. Bold, yeah. He'd have to run a lot of speed. He'd have to run 152 to outspeed me. Which, I'm not sure. He does just sack the Excadrill. So, that's good for us. Mons left are Persian, Finny, and Marowak. This is coming really, really close. Down to the wire here. Necrozma outspeeds 2 of the Mons on his team out of the 3. In comes Nurgle the Persian. Now, this Persian, if he's that... Play rough. Does very, very little. Fur Coat, Earthquake, can't 2 KO him. So it's... I could... I need to save Zygarde. I think I swap into Pangoro. And if he has... Well, if he's parting shots in a Finny... Oh, actually, I'd probably still kill Finny, to be honest. Or maybe I just Earthquake, and he can't kill me. He can't kill me even if he's max attack. He could be Z move. If he's Z play rough, it still doesn't kill me. Yeah, it doesn't kill me. I'm just going to go for Earthquake. Hopefully I can get some damage on this thing. I don't need Zygarde very healthy. He goes for Toxic, that's great. Earthquake does 51%. And he does outspeed us. So, he goes for Toxic. I mean, not the end of the world. I'm gonna go for Earthquake again. Hope we get the roll. I could swap into Whimsicott. I mean, he can't do much to me, to be honest. I think he has to like go for like Foul Play. So I could swap into Whimsicott. But I really want to kill this thing. It's like I'm tempted to just attack him. Like Foul Play does 30%, which is a lot, but that's the most he can do. That's the most he can fucking do. He goes for Z. Oh fuck. Z Parting Shot. Okay, so he's gonna heal the Mon he brings in fully, which I believe will be Tapu Fini. So this is where it gets very sketchy. He heals up Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini will still take an Earthquake, still do 29%. So what I need to do now is I need to hope he clicks Calm Mind and swap into Whimsicott. Or I go on a Necrozma. Because actually, yeah, Pangoro still kills him with a Gunk Shot. So I think I go on a Necrozma. If he Calm Minds, that's great because I get to Psyshock him. But if he kills me, that's fine because Pangoro still kills him. Actually, if he kills me, then I go on a Whimsicott and I 2 KO him. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on a Necrozma. Please Calm Mind. Calm Mind is the best thing for me because then I just go for Psyshock. If he swaps in a Persian at that point, it's fine. He's already used the Parting Shot. Zygarde is still very healthy. This is so close, dude. He doubles out in a Persian. Good play. I'm going to Moonlight for what it's worth. He'll probably just kill me, though. He outsped Zygarde, so this thing does outspeed me. If he Toxics, we stay alive a little bit longer. I think he's probably just going to Parting Shot into... Oh, he's probably just going to Parting Shot into the Marowak, though. So I could just hit him Power... Actually, yeah, I'm just going to hit him Power Water. There's no point in trying to keep this thing alive. If he Parting Shots and he goes into Tapu Fini, that's fine, because we outspeed him and we click Psyshock. Or even Calm Mind in front of him. And then live a hit. So, and we're still getting leftovers. So yeah, I think he's just going to kill me, though. I think he's just going to kill me. Oh, I dropped. What? Oh, no. Don't tell me my internet dropped. Oh, no. We're back in a second. Shit. Okay, so we're back. He go for... Oh, no. I wanted to click Empower. He went for Taunt. Alright, that's fine. We're getting leftovers, so that's kind of okay, actually. That's fine. I'm gonna go for Empower Water. He goes for Foul Play. That shouldn't kill me. It doesn't. Empower Water does a little bit of damage. Another one will kill him, so he has to kill me right here. So, after this, I think I go on a Whimsicott and I just click Moonblast. So, I think at this point, Zygarde cleans his team. I don't know how I want to... I think I do win this game. I don't think I lose this game. It's just how I want to do it. That Empower Water damage is nice because that means I think Zygarde will kill him with extreme speed if I do choose to go that route. So, how do I do this? How do I win? See, if we kill this fucker right here, then Pangoro outspeeds the last two Mons, which means we just win. Foul Play kills me. Alright, so Toxic, Parting Shot, Taunt, Foul Play. He can't touch Pangoro. At all. At all. He doesn't have Play Rough. So you can't... Okay, ooh, okay. That changes things, actually. So if I go on a Pangoro, he'll probably just go for Toxic. And then I'll probably click Ice... No. How much does Whimsicott do? How much does Whimsicott do to Marowak? How much is Finny at again? 77. Oh, this is too close. Moonblast is 26. So we'll do 52% on the switch in. Yeah, I can't really go Whimsicott. I think I have to go Zygarde and just click Earthquake. How much does Foul Play do to me again? I think 30%. And I outspeed the last two Mons, which means I just stay in. Yeah, I think I have it in my mind, and I think I win. I'm gonna go into... See, he'd never switch out on me. Extreme Speed, wait, Earthquake does 50, so that's not true. So, okay, I don't think Extreme Speed would actually kill this thing. I'm just gonna go into Zygarde and click Earthquake. If Foul Play would do 35%, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna go for Earthquake and just kill this thing. If he goes for Parting Shot, that's fine because he's still doing damage to Finny. And then I go on a Whimsicott. Maybe I should have Extreme Speeded, hoping that he'd go for Parting Shot and kill him. I'm not sure though. I think he'll just Foul Play. I don't think he'll save this Persian. I really don't think he'll save this Persian. But this game is way closer than I was ever hoping it would be. I built very defensively this week, and it kind of backfired. It kind of backfired. Pangoro being banded right now is really bad. Because if he wasn't banded, I win. I just hit him 3 times. But it's because Pangoro was banded I can't. Because I need to lock into myself into a fighting move for Persian, a dark move for Marowak, and a poison move for Finny. So I can't... And the other Mons resist one of the two. You know? Which is fucking perfect, right? It's perfect for him. He showed that he already outsped me, I'm pretty sure. I hope that he just Foul Plays and does very, very little damage. I don't think you can... If he Parting Shots, he'll go on to Finny. Finny will take another... more percent. Then I'll go on a Whimsicott, eat the hit. If he goes for Calm Mind on Whimsicott, which he hasn't even shown if he has Calm Mind, he might not. If he goes for Calm Mind on Whimsicott, then I Encore him. And then I go into Pangoro and I do something. I don't know. I'm very, very worried. He said that he might leave in the middle of the game, by the way, so this actually might be him just like not here. Oh! Fucking, my whole family's asleep. I don't know why I just screamed. Oopsies. I don't want to miss out in the finals, dude. Don't fucking do this to me. Don't do this to me. Pangoro being banded right now is actually really bad. Because if he wasn't banded, I actually just win. So that's my bad. I really wanted the power. But right now I'm realizing how that's actually fucking terrible for me. I mean, dude, if I was actually like Assault Vest, it'd be great in this game. But see, it's annoying because I don't think I made any like crucial mistakes. It's just, you know, he brought a perfect team. He brought a very, very weird team. He brought 3 Mons, or well, 2 Mons that I wasn't really expecting. Excadrill and Mesprit. I'd written off Excadrill completely. And then Mesprit is just kind of weird because it brought rocks. So, I'll just ask him, you still there? I'm not going to start the timer. I might just pause it right here until he comes back. See, the thing is, right, if I kill this Persian, then Pangoro outspeeds the last. He goes for foul play. Alright! That's huge. Crit didn't matter there. That means Pangoro outspeeds the last 2 Mons, which means, I believe that means that we win. Because Pangoro... Well, Pangoro can't really swap in. See, he can still win if he plays around me. The next Mon that comes in, I think I'm just going to attack. Oh, this is close. See, if he goes in a Finny right here, I have to go Whimsicott. And he does go Finny, as he should. If he goes for Ice Beam, I think Whimsicott takes 1, and then I go for Giga Drain. Put this thing in range of an Earthquake, and then I double Earthquake. If he swaps into Marowak, then I Psychic after the Giga Drain. And then go into Zygarde, kill the Marowak, let Zygarde die, then go into Pangoro, and don't miss Gunk Shot. My only play. Whimsicott, you have to live. Don't go for Ice Beam, you don't have Ice Beam. Yeah, don't. No special attack drop, that's perfect. Right here, I'm going to go for Giga Drain, I'm not going to predict it all. Another Moonblast will kill me, but not after Giga Drain recovery, I don't think. Although Life Orb is actually a thing. But I think it'll put me in Zygarde in range. Or Finny in range of Zygarde. I'm going to go for Giga Drain. He's going to swap out. That's fine. 24%. I'm going to go for Psychic. I'm going to go for Psychic. Should put him... Well, within... oh, actually, well... I could sack... No. I can't sack Pangoro. No, I just have to go for Psychic. If he doubles out, that would be perfect. No, he just stays in. He just kills me with Shadow Ball. This puts him in range of Earthquake. He does not outspeed me. He cannot outspeed me. Click Earthquake. I kill this thing. Or I kill the Finny on the switch in with 2. And then I knock off twice with Pangoro. I think we win with Pangoro. I think we win. Zygarde is the fucking MVP right now. I swear to God. I swear to Christ. Earthquake kills the Marowak. Finny comes in. I don't do anything. I just Earthquake. We outspeed you. Earthquake comes in. We get a crit. Now. I don't think that changes my play. Fuck. What am I doing? That crit sucked, I swear. I know it did because that means I don't think I have to click Moonblast or Gunk Shot. Superpower does 39 to 47. Well. 29. 29 min. Oh, yes! 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 Pangoro takes the game. That crit really mattered. Because, yes, Gunk Shot, he wouldn't have been in range of Superpower. So that does really suck. It came down to an 80% chance. That was dumb at the end. It was, but at the end of the day, it was still an 80% chance in my favor. If I missed it then, it would have just been like, well. Yes, but I had Gunk Shot. Yeah, I had Gunk Shot though. So it means I would have had to gone for it and miss. 79 min. So the earthquake was just to put him low, so that like I wouldn't switch out into Pangoro. Yeah. Exactly. 80%, I guess. Also the Celesteela BS was bad too. I mean, I did live. I mean, I can't really... I'm not going to pretend I'm upset about it. I'd have a healthy drill. So, GG, dude. It didn't really matter. I mean, it didn't matter. That was a close game. A really, really close game. Yeah, so I lived, so I popped the Shuka anyway. So I did live. I mean... I don't like giving out about rolls because at the end of the day it's not hacks. It's just you have a chance to do something, and I guess actually that technically is hacks. But I don't look at it as hacks because you're still doing damage. It's just whether you do this amount of damage or this amount of damage. It's unfortunate, but it's I don't know. Of course, I wasn't the one that low rolled. I mean, I have no reason to be upset, but that means that your Cork City Cyndaquils are once again, actually with Cork City Starlings back then, we are once again in the finals of the fucking Elysian League. I am so happy about that game. Really, really scary at the end there. Pangoro coming through as a champion, as always. We can all take comfort in the fact knowing. Yeah, Hacks was, like, that's true. Hacks was definitely a part of this game. I'm not going to pretend it wasn't, but I'm not going to pretend that I'm happy or unhappy about the hacks that I got because, fuck, I really wanted to win this game. And after winning 5-0 to win 1-0, I think just shows how good Matrix is. Although I guess he did have the advantage knowing what beat his team and being able to prep around what he knew was going to come. Even though I don't think I brought Pangoro to the first game, so I guess that's kind of that. Which is ironic because Pangoro is the man that finishes him off. But there are a few plays that I could have made that would have drastically changed this game. Swapping into Zygarde on Mesprit, so I wouldn't have been. I had to take the Thunderbolt was one. Swapping into Zygarde on Raichu's Thunderbolt, like turn 5 or something, and taking extreme speed. The only problem with that is he's probably just would have swapped out. So I'm kind of glad I killed the Raichu right there, but it meant that Necrozma was weak for the rest of the game, and it would have been nice to have him. But I can't really give out too much. We are currently, I believe that's 12 games, and I bet you it's going to be unlucky number 13 that we lose. But I'm gonna try my best next week or whenever it happens. I'm not going to tell you when it happens because it's just going to happen when it does. Because me and Jax are not going to rush this game. We're going to make sure that we're both fully prepared. And the rain is fucking lashing right down right now. Holy shit. Me and Jax are just going to play when we're ready. I'm not going to rush him at all. It's a very, very important game. A game that I'm actually going to enjoy. I don't think I've ever played Jax one-on-one. Ever. Have I ever played Jax? I don't think I've ever played Jax. So I'm actually really, really excited for that game. Hopefully you guys are too. If you guys have enjoyed this, make sure to heavy slam the like button down below first. Matrix, I'm very, very sorry about the hacks, dude. But, I mean, if you come back next season, Matrix is going to be a huge threat. So look out for that. But with that being said, your Cork City Cyndaquils are moving on to the finals. And hopefully you guys will be with us there too. That being said, have yourselves a wonderful day. And bye-bye.